Alright, so that's Tosh's quest down. A very engaging dragon fight. Oh shit, we got a lot more. Also, wait a minute, this is just two. Did I defeat one of them already on accident? Okay. Let's do Taverns. Return to Hospital Wetlands via the Crossroad or Fast Travel. So, world. So, I'm really thinking that maybe, because we've already established an Inquisition, that Warden Commander Clarel did some fucked up shit. You know, I mean, she was fooled into it. So, I'm thinking, what if the Wardens did some fucked up shit? Like, did experiments and then boom, produced the Gloom Howler? There isn't an informant, right? Whoa. Is that two swords? Hassan. Wait. Start conversation with Hassan? The fuck? Wait, what's this? Research notes on the Blight. A series of research notes with the first in Antoine's hand. Sample 1. Spreading across the glass, more than expected. Sample 2. Pulsing pattern, different at first, now matches the others. Sample 3. Pulsing pattern now different than the others? Inconsistent behavior, but why? In Evka's hand, inconsistent or creating a harmony, one that makes sense to the Blight. In Antoine's hand, yes, or a discordance to the same effect, but with each other or with the gods? Or is it with something else? What would happen if we move them closer together or farther apart or somewhere else? I wonder if I could hear it better or disrupt if there's an alchemical process that might disrupt it. In Evka's hands, Antoine, this is your reminder to take a break, love. Love, Evka. So there's still this thing that Sola said at the start of the game, which like I only noticed when I tried to watch another YouTuber's playthrough. And don't worry, based on their footage, I'm a lot further than them. Like in my personal experience playing this game, by the time of this recording or this session, that Solus mentioned at the very start of the game, after the ritual where we fucked up what he was doing, the Evanuris unleashed the magic of the Blight, implying that the Evanuris did not create the Blight. Yeah. So that's interesting. Very interesting. Very weird. Letters in the aftermath. Antoine and Evka. I said the last letter would be the last, but I've got questions. When someone is blighted, does it advance slowly or all at once? What if the person won't stop working or getting into trouble? Won't that make it advance quicker? Is the progression all internal or is it going to be obvious? How long if you had to guess? Is there a point when your secret warden ritual will no longer help? Nev mentioned a thing or two about your wetland, so I know you've got your own problems. I'll take whatever answers you have time. I said, oh, you're right, because the Viper. Fuck. Tarkin, I wish we could give you easy answers. With the Blight changed so much, we cannot promise things will go as we suggest, but our response will be as honest as we know. How quickly the Blight advances depends on the person and how severely they are blighted, but it's typically steady. It's more consistent when the person's general wounds are healed. Getting further blighted would likely complicate the matter, but nothing else should that we know of. There is little more you can watch for a man for than what you've written us about already. There's little more you can watch for that you've written us already. We cannot give you a timeline, but it isn't years, I'm sorry. As for the ritual, there isn't a time when it's too late, but if the person doesn't survive it, then that is instant. We won't conscript the Viper, but if he wishes, we'll be here. So they won't go there and take the Viper, but if the Viper wants to come here to the Hosberg wetlands, that's okay. So basically they're willing to use the ritual on him. But what the fuck, where the hell did you come from? You weren't here earlier. When Davrin meets with someone who has information on the Gloomhowler, what he learns about the monster's past shocks him to the core. I'm gonna be right, aren't I?
Thanks for tagging along, Rook. Those feelers I put out about the Gloomhowler turned up something. Evka, I got your message.
I figured you'd want to hear this. This is Davrin and Rook. You can trust them.
What's your name?
This is important to us. No time to be shy about it.
We're here to help.
My name's Valya. When I heard about Weishaupt, what happened, I once trained to be a Grey Warden, but I left before the joining.
It's not for everyone.
It wasn't that. I'm the one who found the griffin eggs before they hatched.
I've got about 1,000,000 questions. But why come to us now?
I knew some of the wardens who were caring for the griffins, Remy and Lancet.
Oh, okay.
I think I know what killed them.
The Gloomhowler. It's a Grey Warden, isn't it? An elf.
But that's all we know.
Yes. Her name was Isaiah.
Oh,
I
shit.
found her diary. She was a mage. She blighted all the griffins during the fourth blight.
Yeah, but
What?
why?
Upon direct orders from the first warden at the time. She had no choice. This was centuries ago.
Why would they do that?
In her diary, Isaiah said the blight was going badly. The wardens couldn't win. They turned to blood magic. The griffins fought harder, longer.
I see where this is going.
Isaiah didn't want to do it, but orders were orders. It won the war.
But then...
The griffins became rabid. They turned against the wardens.
So then the first warden turned against them.
He ordered them all destroyed.
That's why they're extinct.
that goes against everything wardens are supposed to stand for.
In her diary, Isaiah says she couldn't forgive herself. As penance, she hid the remaining eggs with a protective spell. I followed the clues and found them.
That was 400 years ago. She shouldn't even be alive.
Her last entry said she left for her calling.
Then she's probably in the deep roads. Blighted. Twisted.
Is Asan getting
Asan?
bigger? He is, isn't he? He got bigger. Huh. Interesting.
I was there the day you hatched. You've grown.
He's a scrapper. Doesn't back down from a fight.
Always squabbling with his brothers and sisters. I remember feeding him gingerwort truffles as a baby.
So you're the reason Davrin's been hunting mushrooms instead of monsters.
Anything for the prince.
I don't see a crown on your head yet, boy.
There should be. Griffins give the wardens hope. Something to rally around after Weishaupt. Please find his brothers and sisters, whatever it takes. We owe them so much.
Count on it.
Stay safe, Asan.
This is good information, but it still doesn't tell us where the Gloomhowler is.
No, but the other wardens will keep looking. The Gloomhowler, Isaiah, can't hide forever.
All right. I think we can make this work.
Oh, a dog named Ostagar. He was a scrawny thing, the last left in his litter. The man swore he descended from the heroic Mabari of Ostagar, the fearless dogs who who saw the fifth blight, but I couldn't have a dog. After that loss in the deep roads, what was left of my life was something I'd face alone. That night there was a fire. I hauled buckets with the rest of the villagers and doused the flames. I found that scrawny puppy. I couldn't find the man anywhere. I tried to shoot the pup, but 2 days out of the village and he came tumbling into my camp. I called him Ostagar, and he came tumbling down into my camp. I called him Ostagar and said he could stay for now. I meant to find him a place to stay, a farm, a quiet village, maybe some noble's villa. But Ostagar never wanted to remain behind. For now, it turned into months, and then a year, and then I couldn't imagine life without him. I thought we'd only be in Weishaupt a week. Then came the Darkspawn army, the archdemon, that god. Ostagar and I ran through the falling towers and clawed our way through the horde. And for the first time in 3 years, Ostagar wasn't at my side. I was alone. When the wall collapsed and the smoke filled the room, I pictured Ostagar running. Maybe he'd gone away. He could escape from Weishaupt and find that farm I should have... He could escape Weishaupt and find that farm I should have left him on in the first place. If I was alone, it would be okay if Ostagar was safe. I heard the Darkspawn snarl, then fall silent. I was dragged from the wreckage, though I wasn't sure I wanted to be, and Ostagar was there, wagging his tail. Evka and Antoine told me there's trouble all over Thedas. They asked if I'd go to Ferelden and send reports. I'll show Ostagar the ruins he's named for. I don't know if he's related to those Fifth Blight Mabari, but to me he's the best of them. From Warden Nori's journal. See, that's a touching story, but didn't the Inquisitor already tell us that Southern Thedas was already lost? Yeah, and Ferelden, Denerim's gone. So, I hope Nori and Ostagar is okay. Jeez. Yeah, let's activate this quest.
Kept talking about a tree. Said it was very beautiful.
Rook, I'm Sawyer. Watch your back out there.
What's going on?
Mercenaries. They're taking advantage of the blight and looting what was left behind. They attack wardens on sight even as we're fighting all this. A scout saw torches headed towards the redoubt. If they manage to break into the cauldron, there's dangerous relics out there and blighted weapons, and those mercenaries would sell to the highest bidder.
Can't let that happen. If I can stop them, I will.
We'd be in your debt, more than we already are.
Cool, but I got other quests to manage. Yeah, let's do Nevs. Before that, I suppose that we should get on with leveling them up. This one applies weekend, yeah? It's one that detonates Sundered. Tosh. Tavern. Let's go with fire. Always useful against Darkspawn. Detonates weekend. Yeah, let's go with this one. Let's rally party. Increased damage, and this one is. Oh, this is good. Okay. Sunstrike. And then Laura has 0 points. And that one's a lot better. Oh shit. Dogtown. Ah. Perfect.
I can't believe how many people they executed.
These are supposed to be corpses, right? Yeah, the bodies look... It's like, yeah, it looks fucked up, but it's like they hid the faces so it wouldn't be gruesome. Because, you know, in The Witcher 3, you'd have similar scenes of, you know, people hanging. But, they looked a lot less cleaner than that. The vibes were much more grim. The nightly song, missing buskers. Out of 2, musicians, singers, acrobats, and buskers of all varieties are notably absent around Dogtown. Individuals closer to the local entertainers claim they vanished from their lives entirely, while patrons of the Cobbled Swan in particular are said to be missing their musicians.
Buskers disappearing from Dogtown. But why? Something to look into.
Doomsayers. I wasn't expecting to see resurgence of the Venatorian, shadow dragons. All they do is make things complicated for the rest of us.
Those missing buskers performed here. Let's see what we can find.
Actually,
Wine. A lot of it.
Ah, Silent Plains Piquette, a popular tipple with the Venatori.
They were here for a while, drinking, waiting for what? Let's check outside, see where they went.
so why am I with Tosh? The fuck? Nev meets with the thread to discuss Aelia. Ouch. My knuckles again.
There's dangerous fanatics, then there's Aelia. She's loose in Dogtown, and we're in the dark.
What's the plan?
The threads and Aelia's Venatori are at war. That might slow Aelia down, but until I know her plans, I need to hear whatever information the threads pick up.
What about Rana? Can she help?
I told Rana that Aelia's back. She needs the warning. As for help, Rana wants to be an example. Not sure where that goes anymore.
So, focus on the job.
Yeah.
Dogtown's protected. What can the threads do for you?
Aelia's a pain for both of us. Let's talk.
We know people in this town. Neighbors. When they don't turn up on the rounds, we notice. Aelia used the threads for dirty work. Stolen relics, muscle, spies. These people, they disappear.
And you don't know where to.
Aelia's good at covering her tracks. That's why you're here. I've got names of missing people, including those hardly anyone noticed yet. All yours, no catch.
There's always a catch. Besides, I thought threads protect their streets.
Oh, the Venatori will end up bloody.
This is war. We find Aelia, we kill her. Give the cult something to think about. You find her, you do the same. Dogtown's ours.
To Dogtown. From the people who breathe it, bleed for it, no one's got its back like we do.
The moss really sounds like Terno Gain.
To a better dock town. And doing the best we can till then.
You go far.
To home.
Geez, that entire scene, I'm looking at my like GPU stats right now. 11 gigs of VRAM. Jeez. Oh wait, that's it? Alright then. Guess we're doing Emrek's quests. Oops. That sounded a little bit gay. We're gonna do Emrek. No, we're gonna do his quests. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I want to change my party. Let's take Lucanis. Or... yeah, you know what? No. I prefer Harding. Because I specter into using potions. Or no, I didn't. I removed that, but still. Very useful to have double detonations. Also, do we have something that's nearer? Fuck. No, we don't. I shall teleport there, but like demons, right? Yep.
Let's go. I knew I liked you for a reason.
We got these assholes. Whoa.
Ah, nicely done.
Okay, so we're back here. Let me go unlock this. Nice. There's a chest here? It must be up there or something. Emmerich returns to the memorial gardens of the Grand Necropolis, where he reveals a secret ambition that will change his life forever. What? He has ambitions? I mean, he does, right? But what could he possibly want? I'm gonna become a vampire because I'm afraid of dying. I'll live forever as a vampire.
Do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
Given his coordination, is that so surprising?
He knows the stems are delicate. I can't think what got into him. Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
Ah, there's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Oh, okay, so not a vampire.
An undead
A
mage
lich.
that's retained their mind. They're theoretical, aren't they?
The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
Oh, sorry,
The
my
Lich
mic.
Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
See, here's the thing. It's like conceptually becoming a lich is the evil is evil, right? So I don't understand why the quote-unquote mean option is to say that's trouble, and then the good quote-unquote option is that's astounding. You know, maybe because Rook just wants to be an asshole, but this is the more evil one. Let's be an asshole.
You think that's good?
I was their first living petitioner in some time. The Liches are the great protectors of the necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
Yeah, pretty jealous. That would seem so cool.
You mages always get the interesting Mornwatch stuff.
It's quite the involved process.
But worth it?
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations.
Like?
Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
So if you were a lich, it wouldn't be a spirit mimicking you? It'd be your actual soul in the corpse?
It would.
I didn't think... wait, is that what Vorgoth is?
Oh, is Vorgoth a lich?
Oh, no one knows what Vorgoth is.
I'm thinking Vorgoth is like a nice demon or something.
Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them. When?
Certain elements have held me back.
Like that. Oh, because he's scared of actually dying, right? That has to be it. To become a lich, you have to die.
There's no
and
ready instructions
he's scared
for
of dying.
lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to...
No, mercifully, that falls to another watcher.
Oh, shit.
After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
So, what's holding you back from lichdom?
Scared of dying?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die permanently during the rites.
There it is.
What cowardice! A promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
Yeah, let's push him to be one.
If you want lichdom that badly, you have to go for it.
I always thought I'd find the courage when I grew older. Traditionally, candidates for lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezengas. She's a lich?
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers.
The fuck is a half-lich?
Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure. So what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of lichdom and failed.
Wait, shouldn't she be
Stuck
dead?
in
What
her
the fuck?
in-between state, she is supremely dangerous, but can't learn any new magic.
No wonder Hezengas was shouting so much.
No, she's always been that way.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezengas avoided?
The spirits of the necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues. She apparently put together more than I knew. It would be just like her to skip the rituals, the cleansings, the preparations of the soul.
For a watcher, Hezengas is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them?
They're so susceptible to the world's whims, Rook. Some spirits are dangerous, but how quickly most respond to a bit of kindness or care, or simple attempt to understand. For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear. And of course, time to read all of one's books.
Of course.
But how she's abused her abilities. Are my intentions enough to fare better?
Worrying's a good sign.
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you.
It just occurred to me, if Emmerich becomes a lich, won't he be like the perfect agent for like us, the Veilguard, because he's already dead? Well, no, not really. I mean, if the elven gods have power over darkspawn and demons, well, I don't really know about demons because I just know that, you know, fade powers and magic stuff, then yeah, maybe he's not the perfect candidate to be like the perfect agent, because he'll be so easily corrupted and turned against us. Oh.
Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleanor Volcaren. They walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Hello. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim, early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course, the choices ahead.
Your lichdom.
What would they have wanted me to be?
They're gone. You're not.
True.
You could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Can't have that.
He'd be impossible, I agree.
Quest complete. Arrangements. Emmerich reflected on his desire for lichdom and the dangers he'd face becoming a lich, while gathering flowers in the Grand Necropolis gardens. Placing a bouquet on his parents' graves, the senior necromancer mulled over his past and future, grateful to have company. Oh shit. Oh no, the first one's better. Where are these chests, bro? How the fuck do I get up there? Okay, there's 2 places I can see. Maybe it'll help if I get them better.
I got some real plants for the conservatory. Should I go slow introducing them to the fade plants? Keep them on opposite sides of the room for a bit?
But why?
That's how you do it with cats.
I can't help but feel I should better explain the situation.
Let's see if the plants like each other first.
But they're not. You're incorrigible.
Okay, guess we'll be doing unwanted guests next. It's like 12:37 a.m. 12:37 in the morning right now for me. So if I do this, I might get locked into another 2-hour quest like I did with the siege at Weishaupt. Speak to Strife in Ireland.
Finally got the rubble cleared.
The fuck, where are they? Ah, here. Let's save.
Strife, I got a tip there might be trouble here in Arlethan.
You're just in time. We've got a problem.
I was out with a scouting party, and we spotted the Venatori moving into the area.
They're being directed by Elgranon or Gillinane. They have to be. The Grey Wardens warned us the gods were heading to Arlethan. But why bring the Venatori?
We don't know. That's where you come in.
A few less Venatori in the world is a good thing.
Or a lot less Venatori.
I'll give you the rough location where we sighted them, but you might have to search beyond that.
They want something, and we need to know what they're up to.
I'll find out what it is.
Feel free to take out as many of them as you can. This is our forest.
Dude, Ireland looked so upset on that last frame. Darren, you really should have insisted to Melia that she leave the depths of the forest earlier. I knew something was wrong. My magic felt different. The air felt charged. Even the wind rustling through the leaves sounded like a warning. She told me to go ahead to wait by the river. I was there with the others when we started seeing the lights in the sky. Our arrival never made it out. I'm so sorry. Wait, Melia, is this the one on the ghost on the boat at the very beginning of the game with the quests? A warning, Strife was right. There's a massive light growing in the woods. Stay away and alert the others. Oh, I think I already read these before. Deep Stalkers. Yeah, I think I read these before. So now I have to find the Venatori, huh? Whoa, would you look at that? There's a close beacon. Or at least close enough.
Something just feels wrong here. I don't like it.
Arlothan was the center of a war between Tevinter Magisters and the ancient elves.
Oh, really?
Everything was buried or destroyed. The area is still rife with old blood magic.
Ah, Venatori. I see him.
Just as Gimlin said, Venatori is right over there.
Let's kick him out.
We're taking the shield fuckers out first. God damn it.
That one's ready.
Finish it.
They've made a camp.
Let's take a look. If I didn't know better, I'd say this was Dalish.
Is there a Dalish camp nearby? Maybe they got it there.
That can't be good. We need to find the camp. Let's go.
Also, I just leveled up, so hold on. And we gotta take a look out for this, huh? Oh, what the fuck? I have 4 points and I haven't been using them? Shit. Time to look for other skills. I don't think the ones left are nice at all. Control abilities. Whoa. Ah shit, it reset, but we already opened
I've heard of the
the
odd
ladder.
Venatori straying into Arlathan on the hunt for artifacts. Perhaps an ancient relic is what the gods are after.
Wait, I just fast traveled there. We just did this area last time. Yeah. Yeah. Also, what's this? Where we fought the Fang Scorcher. There we go.
Careful. There's Venatori ahead.
We'll handle them. Sit tight.
Now let's save.
You look like a veil jumper. What's happening?
The Venatori are rounding up Dalish. I locked that barrier, but some of them already got through.
Wait, rounding up Dalish?
There are more
Sacrifices.
Dalish inside the ruins. They were camped there.
Alright, get back to Strife and Ireland and let them know. Damn it. Still locked.
There are symbols above the door.
Okay, let's get it unlocked. Oh, that didn't do anything.
Bro, he couldn't have told us how to solve this shit.
I believe those symbols need to be matched in the same order.
So that's the last one. Okay, so we got the long S, sorry, the small S, the long S, and the Y. So we got the small S. That's the last one. The small S.
That worked. Keep going.
The long S. And the Y.
There, you got it.
Time to get moving.
Why would Venatori hunt down Dalish for no reason?
I don't think this is random. They've got a plan, and we need to...
Here they are.
What do you want? Why'd you attack these people? soon enough. We still don't know what they're doing here. Let's keep looking around.
Another oh, there it is, a chest. Time tested trappings. Nah. Ah. So what the fuck's in here? Chest. Nah, our brute hammer's way better. No, that's where we got it from. So we use this here. It's gonna be a staircase, right?
There must be a spare power crystal hiding somewhere.
Another chest. Ah, there we go. Ah. Oh, they're being sacrificed.
Who was that?
Sounds like someone's in trouble. Come on.
I see more Venatori.
See them. We have to end this. Leave this camp alone. Come and try.
Need to go through us first.
Now, we might let you stay alive.
I suggest you choose surrender.
Nice. I'm dealing more damage with that last passive I got for the Reaper spec. Oh, there's something here. They put the Dalish in these cages? That's fucked, man. Oh, wait, there's a chest. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. There's a chest back here. How do we get up there? How the fuck do I get up there? Like this? Oh yeah! It's hidden. The end is here. Old note found in the wardroom. It's all coming apart. Elvenon is doomed. The Defender mages are making sure of that. We've never seen blood magic unleashed like this. They're destroying everything in sight. Future generations will only know us as a myth, an age remembered by ruins crumbling in the forest. But the damn fools don't understand it could get much worse. Their blood magic won't just vanish. The evil doesn't just disappear, it will fester forever, rotting away, spoiling Arlothan Forest for centuries to come. That we can do something about. If those of us left can align our energies, these wards will keep the blood magic at bay. It will never go away, but if we contain it, future elves might still call this place their home. So I assume their plans have something to do with that shit. Also, it says there's a chest here somewhere. What the fuck? Is there a way for me to get across? I don't think so. Well, then I think it must be up there then. Yeah, it has to be up there.
Now let's see what they've done with the Dalish.
Crown of Leaves. Nah. What the hell is this place? Oh? What's down here? And what's behind this door? What the hell is this place? Shit. You. Woodsong Cleaver. Oh, Rage Generation. Cool. What is this place? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, it's a different place. Okay. Pure ore. Huh. So this is the opposite side, huh? Interesting. Not super useful, but not entirely useless. At least I know the layout from when I was on the opposite side. Oh, Harding. Still. Oh shit. Still pretty miffed about. Hey! I'm so glad I turned back. Holy shit. Nice. Sentinel's Glory. you? That's really good. We'll equip that. That's really good. The days of death. Humbled hands writing of a new life that ends. Of food, shelter, and what weather does to a body that can die. We barely lived beyond the fall. Hey. Nice. Old potion. Hey, yo. Oh, another fucking puzzle. God damn
We'll
it.
get you out of there. Hang on.
Symbols again. Like the last lock.
Shouldn't be hard.
So we got the musical note. We got backward. Okay, hold on. P52. Okay, so P52. No, P 5 and 2. Oh, fucker. B 5 and it should be 2 with a swirly. Bro, am I fucking stupid? Beef. Oh no, we're missing one. I am stupid. P 5F. This one. We got the Y. Then we got this one.
All right, that did it. Let's see what she has to say.
Shit.
It's okay. You're safe. What happened here?
That veil jumper died making sure I was safe. She sealed the barrier
Oh, there.
before the Venatori could get me.
What about the rest of the Dalish?
They took everyone. Kidnapped them all.
Why? Where'd they go?
I don't know.
I knew it. Blood
Their
magic.
leader said they need Dalish blood, some sort of sacrifice.
Blood magic sacrifices. I should have known.
This just got a whole lot worse. We need to figure out where the Venatori took them. Let's look around.
Oh, there we go.
Dead Venatori here. Nothing unusual. Not much to go on.
Outside. In the camp, maybe? There we go.
Some papers here, but nothing useful. No mention of a location. Well, it doesn't look like the Venatori brought many supplies with them.
It suggests they didn't travel far. Perhaps the Dalish prisoners have been taken to a larger camp nearby.
Yeah, but where exactly? Let's keep looking around. Just some mud here. But it looks like there's some kind of glass here, too. Weird. Maybe Strife and Ireland can make sense of this.
Oh, there they are. Late to the party, Strife and Ireland.
Over here. We got here as fast as we could.
It's bad. They're kidnapping Dalish to sacrifice them.
What?
Fingers.
You're serious?
The bastards just swept in and raided this camp. The Dalish didn't have a chance.
The Venatori have always been cruel, but sacrificing our people? Where did they take the prisoners?
By the way, I'm still distracted. She's the only one with this Asian accent. The only one. It's
The
kind of
Venatori
distracting.
didn't come very far, we know that. And we found this weird glass they tracked in somehow.
Glass? That could be from the Arlithan crater. It said that Tevinter blood magic used to be powerful enough to fuse sand into glass.
Whoa, that's
It's
powerful.
not too far from here.
The heat. Whoa.
If the Venatori took the prisoners there,
We'll find them. But it'll take time to put together a rescue party.
don't take too much time. We need to stop this.
We will.
So I'm thinking that thing Bellaris got on her left shoulder, Kind of looks like glass, doesn't it? Quest complete. Unwanted guests. The Venatori have taken Dalish prisoners into Arlathan Crater, and the team must prepare a rescue mission before it's too late.
Let's head back to the lighthouse. We'll meet the Veil Jumpers there.
Ayo? They're meeting us back home? That's cool. How the fuck? Oh, okay. See, it is the Fade, yeah? Yeah. Okay, so this purple area is like the Fade, right? The Fade. So I'm assuming that what's underneath this place is actually Arlathan Forest, right? I mean, this is Arlathan, but like the rest of this area, cover the one where that the Fade and the Crossroads is covering, I think it's more of Arlathan. Let's look south. Okay, interesting. So on the map, if I remember correctly, this should be Kirkwall, yeah? It should be. It should be. Because I remember like these two massive like gates are supposed to welcome people into their docks. And the hold on, gotta get the mouse. And this should be Ferelden, right? Ferelden or Ley, and the Inquisition symbols over here. I don't know what this symbol is. I forgot my lore. So of course Navarre will have the bones. Free marches, yeah. Kirkwall. This is shit. The Anderfels? Okay, so the Anderfels and Tevinter are a lot closer than I thought. Seheron, yeah, there's a lot of Kunari here. And this should be Parvolen, yeah? Parvolen? Anyway. Enough nerding about geography. Nerding out about geography, I mean. And before that, there are people who want to talk. Okay, Harding and Emmerich, Bilara, Nev, Tosh. Okay, so let's start from in here. Let's start with this conversation.
How interesting. Like lyrium, you say?
Mm-hmm. This table's really cold.
Marble. It's wonderful on hot summer days.
Right. Nothing's happening.
Precisely.
Emmerich, you wanted to see me?
Ah, Rook. If you would be so kind as to step over here.
Yo.
And there we have it. Just as I suspected.
Emotions?
Involving Rook.
Wait, me?
Young love indeed. Come, Manfred. I'm sure they'll want to discuss the implications.
Emmerich?
I don't like the sound of that. Implications?
I'm not sure how to explain.
Just say it plainly. Get it over with.
Emmerich suspected that my abilities could be tied to how I was feeling. Feeling about you. I mean, the special feelings. You know.
Seriously? Me?
Yeah. I like you a lot. You make me feel things.
No, I get it. You don't have to explain.
Lyrium was the blood of the Titans. If my heart's beating, and my blood's racing around, maybe... I'm sorry.
Do you think you could control it?
It's tied to my emotions. Like the rest of my magic. I'm sure I can learn to control it.
Don't apologize. This isn't your fault, Lace. And we'll handle this the way we handle everything else. together.
Together.
Bro, you were just sitting there? Damn. Okay, and it seems like there's a quest to be had here. What's this? Read. Scrolled letter. Hey, baby dragon. Remember how you said I'd never find a big hoard? You were wrong. And I'm amazing. Come to the hall if you want to see my haul. I just had to buy a whole new ship to carry it. For my gold and my glory. Aethelred the totally ready. There is a poorly drawn cartoon in the corner of a man flexing atop a pile of loot. Kataranda the Storm Rider. Oh, is that another dragon? Shit. That's cool. Let's see what Varric has to say.
Don't panic. Things always seem impossible. Just fight one battle at a time.
Okay, oh wait, Melara wants to talk, right?
She felt it all over. Her attraction to the hero, a powerful but properly contained tingle. Nearly exquisite. Properly contained. No, sounds bad. Okay, cut the middle line. Much more natural.
What are you working on?
Oh! Rook! I didn't see you. What did you hear?
I committed to doing the arms crossed. Let's do it.
Not a thing, if you didn't want me to.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, now it is. Nev found me more serials. I've read them, all of them, multiple times. And I thought maybe I could try it, writing my own, I mean. Not like Varric Tethris, but my own sort of thing. For me, and people like me. Something to focus on besides Syrian and all of that. And you know, you're also interesting. It helps for inspiration.
As long as you keep your mind on the mission, write about whatever you want.
That's tricky for me sometimes. Focusing, I mean. But I'm trying. For you. And for the rest of the team. It's impressive. What you've done, I mean. Brought everyone together. You're a good person. Really.
End of the world helped bring everyone together. Don't know how much was because of me.
Well, you helped, definitely. Kept people together. You bring out the best in people, and that's what a leader does. Should do, I mean. So, keep being that kind of person, the kind people look up to. Anyways, thanks, Rook. I'll talk to you later. Gotta finish this scene.
I could kind of see how this conversation could play out if you were romancing Balara. Like they wrote it in such a way where it could be like a cheesy romance thing. If you want it to be a son. Stop, Nev. This is a quest, isn't it?
Supper in Docktown?
You're actually taking a break?
I've got leads to chase on Aelia and Docktown's missing people. A few sources will only talk if I'm alone. But if you're around after, you help me uncover all this. Supper's on me.
Sure. Count me in.
Who's in here? Oh, Tosh. Oh, this is gonna be it, isn't it?
This is where we eat.
I see. This is it.
Shathan, it's good to see you again.
My child wished to show me where she now lived.
I made food.
Also, hold on. The last time we had this cutscene, they said Tuesday, so they use real world days, right? Like Tuesdays is cop or something.
Here, Iskap. Made it myself.
You remember the recipe on your own?
You've been hammering it into me for 20 years.
It could use more ginger.
Whatever the Qun demands.
Evitash has never been interested in Kunari traditions before now.
Shathan has noticed. Okay.
Well, she is now.
Is this your influence? Or that of the followers of the Qun?
The followers of the Qun?
Have they asked you to soften her to the Qun? Do they want to lure her back?
Neither. Thank you for asking.
Then why have you pushed her to this?
Yeah, let's do this.
Tosh chose all this for you, and you still can't unclench enough to offer a little support.
I do not need your manipulation to show affection to my child.
Well, what do you need? Give me a hint, because right now, nothing Tosh does is good enough.
Is that how it appears to you?
Yes.
I was never taught how to be a mother. Under the Qun, children are raised by those suited to such pursuits. I trained as a scholar. I was taught to think critically, to analyze without passion, and correct mistakes.
Why is Rook fucking mogging Shathan?
You need not tell me that I am an inadequate mother. I am aware.
Then why did you leave?
When I see my child in danger, I act.
Here's the ginger.
Thank you.
Here it is, here it is, here it is. There it is.
So I'm non-binary.
Yep.
What does that mean?
Okay.
It means I don't feel like a man or a woman.
If you are neither a man nor a woman, then what are you?
Damn, this talk fucking tanking my
Non-binary.
frames. Holy shit.
I just said, and I'm going to use they instead of she from now on.
If this is because I have criticized your dress or your manners...
It isn't!
Under the Qun, the term for one whose gender does not match the one given to them at birth was a Qunathlok. Perhaps you are like that.
Why do you have to keep picking at it? Why can't you just be happy for me?
Evitash, Chakra Toebra.
So I'm supposed to struggle with who I am? Even if I don't feel like I fit, even if I feel wrong?
No, you misunderstood.
Then say it better! Why am I never enough for you?
I will go. Thank you for inviting me to your home. Panahedan.
Ooh, what are my thoughts? Okay, first things first. I'm of two minds. One, the interaction, I believe, was natural. In the sense that Tosh, I know Tosh is like young. I think they're the youngest member of the Veilguard team. Possibly like teenager, just barely over teenager, maybe like very young, 18, 20, 21. And the way that they seek acceptance from their parent and subsequently lashing out because they've reached a point where it's like, I'm never good enough, like that, right? Very natural. I like that. But the thing about is like when they sat down and say, I'm non-binary, I don't feel like a man or a woman. Okay, so I don't have a problem with that in essence. The language is quite modernistic. They had the creativity to make up like the term Akunathlok, but they didn't when they chose to use the label non-binary, right? So kind of a little bit disappointing there. I wouldn't say it's cringe. Like maybe they're using the term non-binary instead of making an actual in-lore term for it. Yeah, maybe That's cringe. But what else? You can clearly see that Tosh's main struggle isn't with their identity, because clearly Tasha's already sorry. Tosh has already developed a sense of identity. One, they're a dragon killer, and two, they're non-binary. This conflict isn't about Tosh struggling to find identity. It is struggling to have their parent accept them for who they are, and it's not just about their gender. It's not just about their gender identity, but also like in all aspects. It goes way deeper than that. Like Tosh is a dragon hunter, but then Shathan, the mom, is kind of like doesn't give Tosh enough praise for doing that, right? At least not enough praise for Tosh themselves to feel validated by their own single parent, right? So for Tosh, it's like, shit, I'm not good enough. Tosh does these amazing feats of strength. Like, I listened to the podcast Vows and Vengeance. Tosh does like another dragon killing there. And since that was before the game, I'm assuming Shathan is a little bit more like stoic, stone-faced, like she was here. Right? So, I'd like to say that I need more time to digest, but later on I might just forget this whole interaction. But yeah, this is less about Tasha's identity as non-binary and more about wanting validation from their parent. And yeah, no, I don't think that scene was cringe at all. Maybe the choice to use the words instead of the word non-binary was, instead of using an in-lore term. But no, the nature of the conflict isn't cringe at all. Not to me. And I live in a very conservative third world country. I didn't think this was cringe at all. Yeah, I don't like her.
I know she's your mother, but I don't like her. You good?
Yeah. I'm not hiding anymore. How she takes it is her problem.
Based?
You sure?
Based.
Yeah. Come on. Don't let food go to waste.
Also, Iskop, man. Oh, hold on. Is that squid? Is that shrimp? With veggies? Are those oranges and ginger? And peppers. Yeah, I see the peppers. Shit, this looks good. Anything else? Davrin. Here.
Hey, Rook. I was planning to take Hassan to the woods in Arlethan soon. Want to keep us company?
Sounds good to me.
Hassan will be glad to hear it. Needs to stretch his wings.
A friend in need. Okay, so I feel like I'm about to bite off more than I can chew in terms of time. I'm glad I finally got to see the controversial Tasha I'm non-binary scene. But yeah, I guess that's where I'm going to end this session now.